Welcome to Hero Villains. Who do you think will win in today's battle between the Fantastic Four and the Incredibles? Fantastic Four versus the Incredibles, the clash of two superpower families. The Fantastic Four, Marvel's Fantastic Four, are space explorers transformed by cosmic radiation, each with unique powers. Mr. Fantastic Fantastics has a super intelligence and the ability to stretch his body so flexibly that he can transform into any shape. Invisible Woman, Sue Storm, can become invisible and create super durable energy shields. Human Torch, Johnny Storm, controls fire, can fly, and reach extremely high temperatures. The Thing, Ben Grimm, is a rock entity with super strength and durability enough to confront the Hulk. The Fantastic Four are not only superheroes, but also a close-knit family fighting against threats from Dr. Doom, Galactus, and many other cosmic entities. The Incredibles, Pixar's famous superhero family, including Mr. Incredible, Bob Parr with super strength, Elastigirl, Helen Parr with a flexible body, Violet who can turn invisible and create energy shields, Dash who can run at super speed, and Jack with many unknown abilities. In the confrontation, the Fantastic Four have the advantage of experience, but the Incredibles have superior team spirit and potential. This will be an exciting battle between two great superpowered families. Before we dive into the analysis, please click the subscribe button, remember to turn on notifications, and click the bell icon. Thank you very much. The Incredibles. They are a great family that fits well with the Fantastic Four. However, to put it simply, the Fantastic Four have the advantage of intelligence, strength, and experience. The biggest weakness of the Incredibles is that half the team, although strong, is not as experienced as Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl. Typically, in battle, Dash and Violet are just shown managing their powers and discovering their abilities along the way. The entire team is hampered by years of hiding their powers. Even Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl haven't really returned to the level they were at before they went into hiding. Jack, while having a large pool of powers to draw from, is completely unpredictable and is still just a toddler. He wouldn't be able to mount a solid attack or defense and would likely draw the attention of the rest of the Incredibles and help them. The Fantastic Four, on the other hand, have been together fighting as a team for a very long time. On top of that, Mr. Fantastic has always been the trump card. His supreme genius allows him to analyze his opponents and counterattack with science. Plus, he and the Invisible Woman have a superhuman child of their own, even more powerful than Jack, and have learned how to overpower him. Those skills easily translate to countering Jack. The FF also have the advantage of constant training without ever having to hide. They are public figures and frequently use their powers as a team or as guests of other heroes and teams. They know their own capabilities, and when the time comes, they function like a well-oiled machine, having taken down some of Marvel's most powerful villains, including Dr. Doom and Galactus. As a team, the Incredibles narrowly defeated Syndrome and Screenslaver. Incredible possesses extraordinary strength, being able to lift buildings and vehicles as well as destroy structures with ease. In addition, he is bulletproof, enhancing his durability and fighting ability. Not only that, Incredible can also build shields, providing effective protection in combat or rescue situations. Elastigirl is the most flexible member of the group with the ability to stretch her body into many different shapes. She can transform into a parachute to slow her fall, is immune to physical damage to a certain extent, and possesses some superhuman strength. In addition, Elastigirl has the ability to become invisible and create protective force fields, making her well suited for reconnaissance and defense missions. Unlike the Flash, the Speedster cannot move through objects by molecular vibration. However, he is still capable of moving at extremely high speeds, creating an advantage in combat and dodging attacks. Despite his impressive speed, the Speedster can still be stopped if he encounters a strong enough barrier. While Ben Grimm's feats are impressive, they are not on par with the Fantastic Four's overall strength. While not as strong as the Hulk, Ben Grimm has proven to be a formidable fighter. While the Hulk can destroy an entire dimension with a thunderous clap, Ben Grimm has been able to stand his ground and continue fighting even after being defeated by the champion of the universe. While he has never shown the ability to lift entire planets, the fact that he has been able to go toe-to-toe with the Hulk and survive intense battles suggests that his strength may be on a planetary level. Another testament to Ben Grimm's formidable physical prowess is the fact that he has defeated Wolverine. This is a notable feat because Wolverine's adamantium skeleton is extremely durable, making him virtually immune to physical damage. Even the Hulk had trouble trying to take down Wolverine, while Ben Grimm was able to do so. Johnny Storm's feats far surpass those of the members of the Incredibles in both strength and speed. Johnny can enter a supernova state, creating extreme temperatures that are enough to damage even powerful entities like the Hulk. This is especially impressive because the Hulk has survived damage ranging from planetary to multiverse scale, demonstrating the destructive power of Johnny's fire. Johnny Storm is faster than both Dash and Mr. Incredible. When traveling at supersonic speeds, he easily outruns Dash, who is only capable of running at supersonic speeds in the atmosphere. If Johnny's fire is enough to damage the Hulk, then it's clear that the Incredibles won't be able to withstand his destructive power. Johnny Storm can cover entire planets, making him one of the superheroes with superior strength and speed to the Incredibles. Invisible Woman, Sue Storm, possesses extraordinary abilities, enough to affect entities of immense power. Compared to her, Helen Parr from The Incredibles has no chance of surviving a direct confrontation. Sue has demonstrated absolute defensive capabilities when she was able to stop the Hulk, even creating enough energy to destroy the galaxy. One of her terrifying fighting skills is the ability to manipulate light to blind opponents, which can cause instant death. Mr. Fantastic Reed Richards is not only a genius, but also one of the great minds. He has created weapons capable of destroying divine entities and beings far beyond humanity. Even characters with almost unlimited power like Dr. Doom, who once usurped the power of the Beyonder and the Ivory Kings, were still defeated by Reed thanks to his strategic intelligence. Mr. Fantastic's intelligence even made Doctor Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme, have to ask for his support in many situations. Compared to Batman, Mr. Fantastic can be seen as a pure version of science, not governed by ambiguous morality or extreme thinking. As you can see, the main inspiration for the Incredibles is the Fantastic Four. While we can see that while the Fantastic Four don't have super speeders, the Incredibles don't rely on person, fire, starter. Mr. Incredible then throws a big rock for publicity, but Violet covers them with a shield. Dash runs in and confuses the family, then we have all the positions changed. Mr. Incredible goes after the Thing because they are both strong and can fight very hard. Mr. Fantastic goes after Elastigirl because of their elasticity. Susan Storm goes after Violet, and they soon get into a battle of invisibility and force fields. We soon see Dash running away from Johnny's attack, but when the younger Fantastic lands, he gets punched a lot by Dash. However, they are not fierce enough, and Johnny pretends to be knocked down to surprise him. Although he is not burned, the sudden heat causes Dash to pass out. Mr. Incredible has a great fight with the Thing as his years of experience back him up, but the Thing's bulky body soon takes its toll on the older members of the family. Elastigirl quickly gets the upper hand over Mr. Incredible. Fantastic, but brains are better than brawls. And Reed has the ability to stop Elastigirl using a device that suppresses her powers. Subscribe to the channel, it helps us a lot, and also you will get to see awesome videos every day. You are the best. Thank you so much. The Fantastic Four would be challenged because Dash is underage and Johnny may not be able to attack. Violet and Sue have similar powers, but Sue's powers are mature and she has experience that Violet doesn't have. Reed and Helen would probably draw because with all the bending, binding, wiggling, and writhing, they would both have more than a little accidental contact with each other's private parts, and they would both be extremely embarrassed about where their hands touched. Bob can basically lift 66 tons without effort and has pushed himself up to 163 tons. Ben has developed his strength to the point where he can lift 85 to 100 tons and has been seen lifting up to 1,000 tons. If you change the opponent, Mr. Fantastic has been known to restrain Ben, Sue can lock up all three members of her family, Johnny can go supernova, and Ben has broken the ribs of an elder in the universe. The Incredibles have yet to accomplish such feats. Considering half the Incredibles are kids and none of them can fly, the FF's powers definitely come in handy. Plus, Reed Richards has years of experience holding Ben Grimm back when he's out of control. Mr. Incredible, despite being a great guy and a fearless captain, doesn't stand a chance tactically against one of the smartest men in the world. Yes, the Fantastic Four obviously have more brains and probably more experience, but I'd actually go with the Incredibus. Not likely to win, but get a crazy screenwriter like the one who made Squirrel Girl beat Thanos or the time Batman beat the Hulk. Make the Pixar superheroes beat the Marvel First Family. But those were the other days when things were much simpler and the Hulk couldn't destroy the multiverse. In recent years, the Hulk has had some power upgrades from the writers to the point where no team of heroes on Earth can stop him. See World War Hulk. If Reed Richards, a very moral and caring man, believed that his team could contain the Hulk, do you think he would shoot him into space in the hopes that he would never come back? Reed has a lot of respect for Banner and would probably consider him a close friend, since they have worked together together a few times. He would be the one who would be most heartbroken to see him go. If the Fantastic Four could stop the Hulk, Reed would keep him here and try to help Banner regain control. But the Illuminati decided to remove the Hulk from Earth because they feared that if he lost control, his power level would reach a point where no one could stop him and he could destroy the world. So they threw him into space, but like a bad penny, he came back, and anyone who has read WW knows what happened next. In the World War Hulk series, that was proven true, and no one could stop the Hulk. Only Banner's conscience saved the world, and in the end, it was Banner's conscience that freed the world from the Hulk so he wouldn't become Maestro, even though they had power upgrades from the 60S. There was no reasonable way the Fantastic Four could defeat the Hulk of the new millennium. Don't get me wrong, Mr. Incredible is really amazing, but Reed Richards has achieved so much more with his intelligence, opening portals to other dimensions, controlling the ultimate nullifier, being able to shoot a beam at the living tribunal, meeting the ultimate god of Marvel. The Fantastic Four have a wider range of powers and experience, especially with Reed Richards' intellect and strategic planning abilities. The Incredibles have strong teamwork and coordination, which is also a significant advantage. In an urban setting, the Incredibles can take advantage of their familiarity with civilian environments, while the Fantastic Four often operate in more diverse settings, including space and other dimensions. The Fantastic Four may have the upper hand due to their diverse power sets and strategic abilities. However, if the Incredibles can effectively utilize their teamwork, they have the potential to win on their own or even win in certain situations. Finally, the Thing challenges the Hulk, making him taller than Mr. Incredible. Mr. Fantastic would probably beat Elastic Woman. The others are kids. I say the Incredibles seem to be based on the Fantastic Four, but are still the kiddie versions. Ultimately, I think the Fantastic Four would win due to experience. The Fantastic Four wins 10/10 times. I hope you enjoy this fight. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Follow me if you like. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much.